Dzień dobry. Witajcie w grze SpellForce Shadow of Phoenix. To będzie pierwszy odcinek. Zaczniemy sobie od zwykłej kampanii. Tu już miałem pewną postać wcześniej. Chciałem zobaczyć, co tutaj można zrobić. Czyli podstawę już znam. Bawcie się dobrze podczas oglądania moich filmików. Tutaj Red Brownies i zapraszam do oglądania. Na początek stworzymy sobie nową postać do kampanii. Zobaczymy cały prolog, prowadzenie, ale najpierw rozciszę delikatnie dźwięk, bo jest strasznie głośno. Delikatnie lepiej, żeby po prostu mnie nie zagłuszyć. Dobrze, no to tworzymy nową postać. Kim byśmy chcieli być? Myślę, że osoba, która ma magię żywiołów i magię lodu, to jest naprawdę bardzo silna osoba. Tutaj mamy różne umiejętności, jak lekkie uzbrojenie, czyli ktoś, kto ma lekka, szybka broń, masz swobodę ruchu, no i to jest duża zręczność, zwinność. W ciężkim uzbrojeniu to jest naprawdę o wiele cięższy pancerz, cięższa broń i większe obrażenia, ale jest przez to delikatnie wolniejsza. Strzelecka jak łuki i kusze, to tego nigdy nie lubiłem, bo jest to po prostu uciążliwe. Biała magia to jest przydatne, jak ma się zdrowie i się leczy postacie. Magia żywiołów to jest bardzo ofensywna magia. Wydaje mi się, że magia lodu będzie odpowiednia akurat dla mojego typu gry. Magia umysłu ma swoje zalety i wady. A także jest czarna magia, którą dość uwielbiam. Zawsze jest cudowna, szczególnie nekromancję. Ale dzisiaj sobie zaczniemy z magią lodu. Spróbuję dać dużo punktów w mądrość, ile tylko się da, żeby mieć jak najwięcej punktów many. Dodam trochę punktów w inteligencję, żeby było tempo regeneracji punktów many. A niech będzie taka połowa. Troszeczkę zwinności, żeby uniknąć ciosu wroga. Zręczności, żeby móc gościa trafić. W sumie jak będę czarował, to jest mi niepotrzebna zręczność. Ale może stworzymy hybrydę. Z magii żywiołów lodu, ciężkiego uzbrojenia, może ciężka broń obuchowa. Do tego troszeczkę wytrzymałości, żeby mieć więcej zdrowia i siły. To charyzma, a to jest magia umysłu oraz pozytywne zaklęcie, jakie leczenie bądź ciermieniowa tarcza. Dobrze, weźmiemy sobie cały prolog, zrobimy także. Wybierzmy sobie twarz dla naszej postaci. A, może być ta twarz. Dobrze. Zaczniemy od prologu, a później zaczniemy u nas z walką i ze wszystkim.
It all began with the discovery of the old fire and the secret of the convocation. 13 mages blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction, bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death, until the last day of the old era had dawned.
have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So, you shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Chciałbym zauważyć, że to jest naprawdę bardzo ładna grafika, jak na rok 2003.
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Oj, przepraszam.
Welcome to the world of SpellForce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. She is a combination of fighter and sorceress. From now on, we will refer to the main character as the Avatar. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game.
Ciekawy prolog.
Whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, a help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. We'll tell you about the right mouse button a little later in this presentation. When you click the Options button in the upper right, you can save the game or change the game settings at any point in time. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world.
No, przejdziemy szybko ten samouczek. Pokażę wam, na czym to polega.
You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by a selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and amount of mana. You can select your avatar at any time by clicking on the Portrait button in the upper left corner of the screen. By clicking on the Portrait button with the right mouse button, the view will be moved to the appropriate unit. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it.
O, do tego Menhira mamy udać się Tahirą.
The Bindstone offers the avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone.
Ciekawe.
Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol.
Uaktywniony Menhir. Teraz możemy podróżować między Menhirami.
The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored and are automatically uncovered when you approach them with units. Your avatar has a greater view radius, so he will uncover a larger area. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent your own units, red enemy and blue neutral or allied units or buildings. A few special objects, such as monuments, are marked in yellow. Continue along the path to the east.
Naprawdę bardzo fajna gra.
SpellForce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action from a position directly behind and slightly above your avatar. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press page up, you will see the normal isometric views from different distances. Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with the cursor. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Otherwise, operating SpellForce in this perspective is identical with the isometric view. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate.
O, goblin. Cześć, panie
You
goblin.
can change to the third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now,
under attack.
we will assume you will be using the isometric view.
Goblin sobie
Change
umarł.
back to the normal isometric view
Śmieszny
with the
mały.
mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the
Drogi
next
goblin.
corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold
Oj,
the
ja
mouse
już go
pointer
zabiłem.
over him, a bar will show you his health condition. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin.
Tylko, że on już nie
As soon
żyje.
as he has been defeated, we will continue.
Ta Hira się pospieszyła i zabija tego goblina.
The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying
miał
an
przedmioty.
object with him. You can now take possession of this object.
Przepraszam.
Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand
O,
edge of the
miał
screen.
tarczę.
Click on the
Tarczę.
shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory.
I gdzie mogę tą tarczę założyć? Bo chciałem ją założyć, tę tarczę.
The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with the weapon.
No tak działa armor w każdej grze.
To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen.
Nie,
A window
kolejny
will
goblin.
open, and on the
lines
left you
must
can
hold.
select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment.
A, tu jest ekwipunek.
Stay with me, men.
On the left, you now see the unused equipment. In the middle, the objects your avatar is currently using, and on the right, your character's current data. We'll deal with this data later. To
Czyli
equip
co?
your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, depending on the severity of the injury. When the character has no more life points, he perishes. Your
Jak się
avatar's
regeneruje,
life
to jest
points
fajnie.
will, however, regenerate with time.
Chodźmy dalej, ta Hira.
The blue
Bijemy
bar
goblina.
represents mana, magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been depleted, he cannot cast any more spells. Mana is also replenished with time. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev.
No jest ranny lew. Cześć, lew. Co
If
masz dla
someone
mnie?
offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only relevant for optional
my
side
lubimy
quests,
poboczenia.
it will be a question mark. Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue.
Dobrze.
I should have
Co masz do powiedzenia?
stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
Aha, już nie zaklinaj mnie, zaraz
You
cię
have a
uzdrowię.
healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system.
Kliknij i walcz.
To use this, select
Masz
Lev.
lewa.
Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell.
Uzdrowienie.
Click on the symbol to heal Lev.
A masz więcej.
The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets.
Aha.
As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered. The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing spell in the action bar, and then click on the wounded Lev in the game world.
A że w sensie biorę to
Speak to Lev
i
again.
na niego klikam? Nie, muszę lewym przyciskiem myszy. A, że w sensie tak. Ej. Uzdrów mi lewa. No. Wyzdrowiony?
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaele knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
O, jaka fajna ta
As you
chwila.
command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you.
Jakieś
Keep
zwoje.
following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from
Mamy
Lev.
kulę ognia!
It contains
Jej!
the fireball spell.
No i co mogę z nim zrobić?
Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests.
Super.
When you die, you lose a small amount of
A,
experience
poświęcić
points
szkoda.
every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received.
No tak,
Open your
córkę.
inventory and click on the symbol for spellbook.
Informacje, podarzenie. Księga czarów, tak? O, jest kula ognista, chcę ją.
On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer.
Do księgi,
Then click
tak?
any free space in your spellbook.
Jej. No jak teraz z tego korzystać?
You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory.
Okej. Dobra, teraz będziemy
Now
silni.
close your inventory.
Lew, co jeszcze mi powiesz?
Follow the path until you...
Aha. Już powiedział. Dobra, idziemy na ścieżkę. Tam będzie Minotaur? Dobra, pobijemy się z panem Minotaurem. Chodź Tahira. O, jest, kropeczka czerwona. Minotaur, brąz. Minotaurze, dostaniesz kulą ognia. Idziemy Tahira. Czemu tak dziwnie idzie?
use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur.
O. Jeszcze raz Tahira, jeszcze raz. Załatw go. O. Umarł pierwszy.
Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you.
O nie,
This
ten
creature is
żywy ognia?
completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path.
Co on z nim zrobić? Jest odporny
Try to
na
use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
Masz kulą ognia. Masz. No i są te kropeczki nad nim. To co? Bijemy
Rune
dziada.
warriors, stand by me.
Jej, emocjonująca walka.
Enemies, beware.
On też coś miał w sobie.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects.
Ironicznie
Take possession of
Drago.
these.
Łuk, ostrze orków, jakaś tam przeszywanica i spodnie. Jej. To Hira, idziemy dalej.
Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal.
Mogę mieć
The
5
heroes are
bohaterów?
your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes.
Czy tych jak
To summon a
przyjaciel?
hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you, and then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune Board.
A plansza runiczna. No i jest pan Drago.
On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the Rune Board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes, subdivided into light and dark races.
Światła i mroku, tak?
Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top.
No, chodź Drago.
Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment.
No, Drago, gdzie jesteś?
On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the
O, tu
inventory.
jest ta
The
Hira.
bow must go into
Tu
his
jest
left
Drago.
hand. That's the space on the right-hand side.
No, masz. Tchy, fajne portki.
If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory.
Idziemy dalej. O, kolejny menhir. Dobra, do menhira od razu.
Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument.
A to co to jest? A zobaczymy sobie to z bliska. Ej, ona jak ta Hira
Go right
wygląda.
up to the
Po
Hero's
lewej.
Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Co to jest? Zajmij monument. Ogień.
Aside from the
Oczka
Hero
świecą.
Monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar.
To jest to. Robotnika
Every time you
bohatera.
call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time too.
Zmalała.
Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of
z czasem
time.
się regeneruje, super.
Now you can summon the hero.
Cześć, Drago.
Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
At your command.
No, cześć, Drago. Hej.
Destiny
Ready
awaits.
and able.
A
At your
second
service.
portrait button for your new hero should now appear in the upper
Jest
left.
drugi.
You can now command the hero.
At your
If you want to
command.
select several units simultaneously, you can hold down the left mouse button in the game world. You can combine combat units to form groups.
Here.
To do
To
this,
adventure.
select the
Let's
units
go.
and click on one of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle, or hold down the control key and select
tu
a
się
number
pojawiło.
key from 1 to 6 for the respective group.
On my command. I'm ready.
Once you have defined a group,
Let's go.
a portrait button will
To
appear at
adventure.
the top of the screen with the
I'm
number of
ready.
units in the
Follow
group.
me.
The functionality of the portrait button is identical to your avatar's.
Quickly now.
Dobra,
You
You
idziemy
can now
dalej.
very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or
szkielet.
pressing a number key from 1 to 6. Follow the
Shall
path
not fail.
further towards
At
the
arms,
south.
man.
Wiemy ich. To Hira, kula ognista.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Together with your hero, you can win this fight.
Hold on, men.
Use your
Blue
magic and
warriors,
defeat
stand
the
by me.
undead.
Here.
Jej.
Quickly now.
Ej, tu jest ich więcej.
Let's go.
A masz z kuli ognistej.
I'm ready. At arms, men.
Masz, tego zabijemy, a tego z magii. O, genialnie.
On the lines must hold. Follow me.
Jest tam ich więcej?
Forwards.
Więcej jest. Kościenny szkielet generał. Tu są szkielety.
On my command. Quickly now.
Nie mam już many. Dobra, to bijemy normalnie. Szkoda, że nie mam many. No się chyba regeneruje, tak?
It's an ambush.
Ej, on strzela. Au. Ej, Tahirę mi uderzyłeś. O, już jest mana. Dobra, masz generale. Odporny jest. Ojej. To te nie są
Stay with me,
odporne.
men.
Ej, Tahira, bij ich, bij.
We're under attack.
Ale byś się uzdrowiła, dobra?
We're
Uzdrawiaj
under
się.
attack.
O, i bij go. Dobrze, Tahira, bij. Brawo.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable
jest?
gem. Take it along with you.
Cenny klejnot. Okej. O, chodźcie razem.
To adventure.
Should you want to further test your fighting
I'm ready.
skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the
Forwards.
path farther towards the south.
Bijemy się
Forwards.
dalej, czy idziemy na południe? Bijemy się
Quickly now.
dalej. Lubimy walkę.
Attack.
Bijcie goblinka. To tu dalej jest.
Yes. I shall not follow me. Forwards.
A tam jest coś żółtego. Monument ludzi. Czy będziemy mieli ludzi? A tu są kupiec, Lemuel. Jakieś budynki. A, to jest
I shall not
rowów.
fail.
Szkielet.
Now.
No, żuczki.
Attack.
Masz żuczek kuli ognia.
The lines must
Słabe
hold.
są żuczki.
Yes. Follow me.
Idziemy naokoło.
At
O,
arms,
więcej
men.
żuczków. To są szkielety. Zaraz się z nimi rozprawimy.
On my command.
O, Minotaurus.
Yes. Forwards.
Bądźcie razem i się na niego... Są 2 Minotaurusy. No i żuczek. To żuczka szybko zabijecie, a później Minotaurusa. Kula ognia i będzie po nim, tak? I ostatni,
On my command. The lines must hold. At arms, men.
Bijemy go.
I shall not fail.
Raz
Forwards.
kolejny.
At arms, men.
Kulajsta nie ma jeszcze. Oj, szkoda. Ej, tu są orkowie. Pikinier, zbir pięści. Co jest to pięść? Ej, Tahira, ty się bijesz. O, zabiliście go.
Here, now. Quickly now.
O, jest, kula ognista.
The rune calls for the glory of Aonir.
A, słabe jak na jedną kulę. Miotaur silniejsze chyba.
Stay with me, men. On my command.
To jest jeszcze jeden.
Into battle we go.
To chyba szkielety są najgorsze i minotaury.
Stay with me,
Destiny
men.
awaits.
Attack.
A mam już manę. Do tego z tyłu walnę.
Enemies, beware. I shall not fail. Rune warriors, stand by me.
Dobrze.
Destiny awaits.
Dobra,
Let's go.
wszystko zabite? No, wszystko zabite. Dobra, to możemy
Follow
iść na
me.
południe.
Quickly now.
Wszystkich zabijemy, wszystkich. Zobaczmy,
Let's
co
go.
w tej wiosce słychać. Co to jest za kryształek? On chyba leczy, czy coś?
Here. Let's go.
Follow the path until you find the merchant.
Kupiec.
Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
Quickly now.
O, tu budynek był, jejku, jaki duży. Ma łódkę.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the
and on my
merchant
way.
and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button.
Hira, porozmawiaj
A
sobie
window
z nim.
will appear with the merchant's menu.
Mogę klejnot sprzedać? A
On the left of the
runy.
menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the merchant's objects. Your available money and the price of the selected objects are displayed in the middle. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin, and 100 silver coins make 1
Aha,
gold
więc 100
coin.
tych to jest jedna ta, a 100 tych to jest jedna ta. A 100 tych?
Objects in SpellForce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's
Wyposażenie,
inventory will be
zaklęcia,
dark if you
runy,
or the merchant have no
plany.
objects in this category.
I coś cennego.
You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase.
Dobra, sprzedajemy.
Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay.
A
Click
to
on Sell.
skąpiec kupił za 94 srebra, a za
Now
2
you can
złota
buy
sprzedać.
something else with the
O
money.
jaki?
Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker
A,
rune.
tanio. Dobrze, stać mnie. I co mogę do... Za 3 srebra, za 1/3 ceny.
Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by
Destiny
pressing the
way
escape
forwards.
key.
Now.
A masz coś jeszcze? Nie, dobra.
Here.
Open your inventory, select the
adventure.
category Rune board,
Let's go.
and place the Human Worker rune in the slot with the human portrait
Forwards.
on the lower left of the rune board.
Tam gdzie były te runy, tak? Plansza runiczna. Mam hipka, człowieczka. Runa ludzkich robotników. I będą też krasnoludy chyba, elfy, orki.
Close your inventory.
Świnie? Nie wiem co to jest.
I'm ready.
Follow the path
To
to the
adventure.
bindstone.
O, kolejny manekin.
go.
Dobrze, idziemy. Dajesz Tahira. Tu co? Joshua, ten co zginął. Zaginął w sensie. No, chodź. Mamy manekin.
Select the
I'm
bindstone
ready.
and activate it
Hej,
using
co
the
zrobiłem?
action bar.
To adventure.
Should your character perish, you will
Follow
not
me.
have to repeat the whole journey.
Forwards.
A jak to działa, jak ten... tego stracę, to się odradzam przy
You can
tym.
travel from one bindstone to another bindstone you have already activated. To do this, select your avatar and go to the bindstone. Click on it with the right mouse. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument.
Podróżuj. O, do domu. A jak fajnie.
Speak to
Kanale.
Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
Joshua jest tutaj, to muszę się przenieść do tego Mehiro. Dobra, Tahira, wracaj. Chyba ten, tak? Super. Chodź do Joshua, porozmawiaj z nim. To jest kamień, monument ludzi. O, to co to jest? Przerwa.
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful. Those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
A więc jak się przygotować?
You should now have received a quest. Open your inventory and select the
zadanie.
quest book page.
Gdzie są zdania? Dziennik, tu jest dziennik. Okej. O, zagubiona runa.
In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests. You have received the quest, The Lost Rune. When you click on this quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear on the right. Already completed steps will be displayed darkened. When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something. Close your
Fine.
inventory.
Here, to adventure.
Wiemy co robić przynajmniej. O, rybki, 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 rybki.
Go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the
No, mamy
action
jakieś
bar.
runy. Mamy robotników i
The moment you
rekrutów.
occupy a worker
A,
monument,
wojownik.
things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly established settlements, they will do all they can to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this map, however, you can take your time. You can now summon human
I'm ready.
workers. Select the
To
monument
adventure.
and click on the worker symbol in the action bar.
Tam mam robotnika.
The worker will appear in a
At your
couple of
service. All right,
seconds.
then.
You may also click the symbol several times to order
Aha,
more
mam ich
workers.
5.
Produce at least 5 workers.
Co jest najwięcej mieć robotników? Bo im więcej robotników, tym szybciej budujemy. A im szybciej budujemy, tym szybciej stawiamy. To się szybciej
When you
rozumie.
have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have.
Tylko 20 mogę mieć? Oj,
At present, you can produce up to 20 workers. The maximum
Aha,
number of workers
może
increases when
zwiększyć.
you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job.
That way.
You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait button. Workers can collect different resources depending on their race. Human workers can chop trees, collect stone, or mine ore. To the left of the monument, you will find a stone
Master of the
quarry,
Rune?
and to the right, an ore deposit. The next forest is located to the west. To have workers collect a resource, select
Orders?
one or more workers and then
problem.
click with the right mouse button directly on a tree,
Yes?
a stone, or an ore deposit. Only workers may figure in this
Ready to
selection.
go.
Ej, tu jest jakieś kółeczko.
On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of
As
resources
good as
you
done.
already have acquired. You can use resources to construct buildings
Ready to go.
or summon combat
I'm on it.
units to a monument.
Ready to go.
Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Jeszcze jeden tu jest. Dość i drzewa.
As good as done.
I sobie ładnie pracują. O, dobra, już idą. O, ile kamienia idzie. W sensie ludzi, ale... nie są kamieni. O, Joshua, co jeszcze mi powiesz? To Hira, porozmawiaj z nim. Drewno jest, kamień jest, no.
You must kill the leader of the orcs. Bring...
Aha, tylko tyle. Idź do tego.
At your service.
A jagody też mogę zbierać? Czekaj.
Your orders?
To się nie podświetla. A ryby też chyba można zbierać.
Ready to go.
Dobra, chyba mam 50 każdego surowca. 60, 90, 30 to już nie są więcej. Jest 50.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings.
O, budynki.
Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button. The selected worker will now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the... Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
I'm on it. Master of the rune?
Nie, oni mieli zrobić
At your service. All right then. Ready to understood. Your orders? That way.
Kopalnia do żelaza.
Off to work.
Ach, a...
Here I am, on my way.
Kamienioł. Potrzeba drewna więcej.
Building completed.
To oni za chwilę zbiorą drewna więcej. A, tylko przez 5 robotników jest. Przez wydobycie kamienia wymaga kamieni w pobliżu. To panie, o. A jak szybko teraz niosą. Dobra, mamy na kamieniołom.
Here we go.
Zrobiło miejsce.
In each of these resource buildings, up to 5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen. Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools, and are twice as... When you select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen are already assigned to this building in the selection window. When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available.
Your orders? That way.
When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees, will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time.
Ready to go. That way.
Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site. Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food. Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Ciekawe. Dobra, chcę więcej robotników.
Building completed.
No tu już pracuje 5, tak? A nie, tylko 1. To mogę resztę... O, co jest?
At your service. All right then.
To wybudujcie to, żeby was było więcej, to wszystkich tu przydzielę. Ale gdzie to postawić? A tu,
Here we go.
przy drodze. No, to jest jak na środku drogi. Dobra, będą łazili naokoło. Sarenkę zabili. O nie. Zając? O, to jest aż do jelenia. Jeleń, uzdrowię cię. Hehe, będę mu się naprzykrzał. A ja próbuję bić mojego robotnika? Nie, on umrze zaraz.
Yes,
Panie,
on my
przesuń
way.
się.
Save yourselves. As good as done.
Bijesz mi robotnika? Tak się nie rzuci, to będzie niefajnie. No, nie bronią się w ogóle. Ale długo to się buduje.
Building completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army. The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
O, więcej mogę robotników zrobić, super. Aha, kto ma dużo do roboty? Może wy.
Ready to go.
Wy zróbcie obronę.
Very well, off I go.
Tutaj koło skalnych odłamków na wschodzie. Wschód. Dobra.
I'm on it. Yes, all right then. Let's get cracking then.
Są ludziowie. Ludziowie. Dobra, pomóżcie im w budowie.
I'm on it. Ready to go.
A wy tym.
Off to work.
No i teraz jak szybko budują.
Here I am. Off to work. Building completed. Building completed.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol on the overview map indicating the site of the
I
attack.
shall not fail.
Defend your town with your
Quickly
avatar
now.
and your hero.
Now.
O
Quickly
kurde.
now. For the order. Enemies, beware.
Save yourselves.
Ej, wystrzelaj z kuli. Shira. Strzelaj, co ty robisz?
All the guards.
I'm ready. Follow me.
Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm signal, you can use the space bar to immediately switch to the site of the action.
Ready to go. Understood. That way.
If your towers are damaged, you can have them repaired. Select one or more workers for the job and click with the right mouse button on the damaged structure. You can not only summon workers at a human monument, but also human warriors and mages.
O, fajnie.
Single warriors summoned at the human monument will not be as strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient resources, however, you can produce whole armies. Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge.
Master of the rune?
Jest. Widziałem go już wcześniej. Ach. Jak zabiją wszystkie zerna, to co, one się odnawiają? O, tu jeszcze jest sporo. Dobra. Oj, tu są...
Building completed.
Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster.
At your service.
Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument and click with the right mouse button on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point. Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason why, for example, a missing or unoccupied building, or insufficient resource. The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookouts for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors, he will return to his headquarters and sound the alarm. A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on the overview map.
I shall not fail.
Destroy the
Freedom.
opponents before they can get away.
Yes, let's go.
You may not be attacked now.
Follow me.
The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits.
Sir. Understood. All right.
It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there. To produce a larger army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument.
Yes.
The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat units you have, as well as the maximum number you can support. The current maximum is 10.
To 10.
Inside the headquarters buildings, you can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building. In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol for food. When you hold the mouse pointer directly above it, the costs for this increase will show up in the help window. When you click once on the symbol, The maximum number of combat units will increase from 10 to 15 for 100 food units. The increase from 15 to 20 units already costs 200 food units.
Ciekawa informacja. O, mogę więcej teraz
Increase
zrobić.
the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened, your
I'm
hunters
ready.
have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while. With the small headquarters, you can support a maximum of 30 combat units. Medium-sized or large headquarters, which will become available later, afford additional possibilities to increase the maximum level. If you later decide to play with 2 allied races, then the maximum number of combat units for the entire army applies, with the races also sharing their food. Produce additional
Ready for
scouts
action.
and recruits and
Right away,
destroy
sir.
the orc camp in the east. Secure
I'm
more
ready.
resources and ensure you have sufficient food.
Awaiting your orders.
Ty co?
Master of
Chcesz
the room?
walczyć?
Here,
Nie, to
now.
żeby jego nie wziąć. Jak go nie
Destiny
wezmę,
awaits.
dobrze. Mam wszystkich.
To adventure.
I idziemy.
Forwards.
Atak. O, srebro jakieś. Chcemy srebro. Jakieś księżycowe srebro. Fajnie. Armia?
Here,
Idziemy.
to adventure. Let's go. Forwards. Follow me.
Oj, tu już są.
Now.
Ej, uciekać.
Never surrender.
Quickly now.
Podoba
For
bijemy.
Aonir.
Szamana zabije
Enemy
Tahira.
contact.
Destiny awaits. Now. Quickly
Idziemy,
now.
idziemy. O, jest tu jeszcze jeden. Zabić go. Tahira. Tahira. Ty tu z tyłu jesteś. A, już po.
I shall not fail for
Że tu
freedom.
jest. Skrzynka, skrzynka. O. Kapłan. Świątynia światła. Aria. Lania. Musimy sobie
Here.
srebro. Ej, niszczy budynek.
For the order.
Yes, sir. Understood. All right.
You cannot search corpses or chests when enemies are near. There is a chest in the orc camp. Stand close to it with
to
one
już
of your
wziąłem.
characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans.
Tak, wziąłem te dwa plany.
You have just found
Yes,
the construction
forwards.
plan for a new building, and the unit plan for the... Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which building and unit plans you have for all 6 races. On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race.
Człowiek.
Select humans.
Krasnolud, elf, ork, troll.
Place the unit plan in
Uroczy
free
elf.
space among the units in the lower line.
Aha, tu jest kapłan, a tu jest świątynia światła.
You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons.
No już wziąłem
The first
strzałeczkę.
line may be
Destiny,
full,
quickly
so
now.
you might have to press the right arrow.
To adventure.
Now your workers are able to construct the Temple of Light. Close your
Aha,
inventory.
robotnicy mają budować świątynię światła. Dobra, gdzie on jest?
If you want to summon human units with magic powers, you
As
will
good as
need
done.
Aria, a magic liquid. Near the orc camp, you will find an Aria spring. Simple workers are not able to collect Aria. Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement.
Here I am.
To
Very
select
well,
this
off I
building,
go.
you must click on the pointer on the right of
No
the
problem.
building selection.
Kaplica Ari. A tu robicie świątynię.
Building completed.
O, idealnie. Przydałoby się więcej robotników. Nie ma. Szkoda. To... A ty
I'm
do
ready,
obozu
let's
wraca.
go.
A ty ranny
Sir!
jesteś.
Yes, sir!
Yes.
Minotaury tam są. I żywiołaki. Ojej. Pięść. Tam daleko też są minotaury. Ten duży to co?
Up to 5 workers can work in the Aria shrine and collect Aria.
Your orders?
The
That
Temple
way.
of Light serves to invoke units with magic powers,
On my way.
comparable to the forge for weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly.
Aha.
Additionally, you can buy upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades
So?
are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve your units as well as offering other benefits. If you select
to
the
jest?
temple and have sufficient resources, click the clerical blessing symbol below. All the clerics you summon after this will have a shield and sizable mana reserves at their disposal. Beside the Aria Spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role for other races.
Aha.
Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window.
Mogę zabić
In
jedno.
case you
Ready to
already
fight, sir.
have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K.
To już nie będę przywołał za dużo. A, mogłem zwiększyć, to nie musiałem ich zabijać. Tylko ile potrzeba na zwiększenie? 400. No to już za chwilę bym miał. Głupi ja.
Very well, off I go. That way.
A co są za budynki, które jeszcze nie zbudowałem? Ej. O!
The
Ready for
next
action!
thing we want to do is
Człowieczka.
gear up iron production
go.
a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building.
Huta. No tu mam kopalnię.
Here we go.
Ej ty,
At your
pomóż
service.
przygotować.
All right then.
Przybuduję
Let's get
hutę.
cracking
Ty
then.
też.
Your orders? That way. Off to work.
Wy też
At your
pomóż.
service. All right then. As good as done.
Żeby się szybciej zrobiło. Ty nie pracujesz?
Master of the
Pracujesz. O, to jest końcówka wprowadzenia. A to jest do czego? Portal?
The mine craftsman will now deliver the mined ore to the smelting works, where it will be processed further. This means you will now receive the double quantity of resources per delivery.
A więc jeszcze szybciej. Dobra, dobra.
Simple workers can only deliver their resources to headquarters and monuments.
Ready to go. Let's get cracking
All the
then.
craftsmen can deliver their iron ore to a smelting works, their wood to a sawmill, their stones to a stonemason's hut, or their food to a storehouse, which then doubles the amount of each delivery.
Understood.
Build a food storehouse.
Pewnie koło te. Dobra.
Let's get cracking then.
Awaiting your orders.
A co się mana nie regeneruje? Już miała ci się regenerować.
Yes, sir. Securing the area. Sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Forwards.
A właśnie, 400 tego. Ale tu ulepszenie jakieś było.
Upgrade complete. A new skill is available.
No teraz oni są silniejsi, to biorę ich kilku. No i tu macie przyjść. Dobra, czyli wszystko działa jak najlepiej. Co teraz może być dalej? O, już magazyn za chwilę zbudują. Jak się ładnie pojawia.
Building completed.
When the food storehouse is finished, you can use food to regenerate the life points and mana reserves in your summoned units. This is especially important if you summon several magic units.
Aha, teraz dopiero mogą sobie
Your
regenerować
avatar
manę.
and your heroes, by the way, regenerate themselves without food.
Aha, bohaterowie sami to robią.
Summoned at least 15 combat units.
Ja już mam 22,
Unlike
to co mi tu mówisz o 15?
I'm ready.
If you follow the path past the orc camp farther to the east, you will arrive at an enemy lookout. As soon as it makes sight contact, it will alarm its headquarters.
Idziemy tam. O,
Advance with your avatar,
go.
the hero, and at least 15 combat units to the east. As soon as the lookout has discovered you, a yellow warning signal will appear on the overview map.
ile tu jest różnych stworzonek? To jest ich więcej, tu wcześniej był tylko jeden. Tu jest ich teraz więcej. Oni stąd wyjdą? Mnie zaatakują? Dobra, armia sobie idzie.
Now.
Ej, a przecież oni mogą go zastrzelić.
All right.
Tego gościa. O. On sobie stoi tak na krawędzi.
Yes.
Wy do przodu.
Right away, sir.
Oraz ty, bo masz magię, a ty, bo masz łuka.
Understood.
Wy stójcie z tyłu.
Ready for action.
Za
Securing the
chwilę
area.
przyjdziecie.
On my command.
Dobra.
At arms, men.
A ty użyj magii. O, uciekł.
I shall not follow me.
Dobra, nic nie mówiłem.
Eyes
The
open,
orcs have
sword
been
clearing
alerted
the
to your
area.
presence and will send out an assault wave to confront you.
Aha,
I'm
jeszcze
Destroy
raz.
the
Follow me.
orcs and their camp.
O, jednak wrócił gościu.
Let's go.
No i uciekł.
Yes.
Poczekam aż znowu wróci. Oj. Oj. Atakują.
On my command. Into battle we go. We're under attack.
Enemy contact.
A jak leczą ją, jej.
Sir.
Też
Yes,
leci.
sir. Never surrender.
I shall not fail. Yes.
A,
Forward.
czyli główny bohater nie musi być
Follow me.
leczący, żeby był dobry, bo są jednostki leczące jak kapłani.
Now. Quickly now. Quickly now. Now. Let's go.
A, wrócił znowu ten źle. Trzeba go zabić.
Forwards. Follow me.
O, dobra,
For
jest.
freedom.
O, krąg. Ja przecież był taki minotaur krąg. Strzel w niego.
Never give up.
potworny. Coś innego. Może szamana, bo on leci.
Engaging the enemy.
O, już nie, potworny.
Engaging the enemy.
Jak to? Raz jest potworny, raz nie?
Yes.
Aha, czas
Follow me.
iść obóz. Ej, świeci. A, moja runa. Dobra. Ej, gdzie jest rozrzuca? A, tu leży. Dobra.
Engaging the enemy.
Pięść. W sensie... Dwie pięści. Czyli nawet takie jednostki są słabe, to można wszystko liczebnością zrobić. O, więcej kapłanów i tych strzelców. No bo dobra, po jednym. Jeszcze ten
I'm ready.
budynek.
Into battle we go.
Zniszczcie go. Średnie kwately. Takie no, nie do końca najładniejsze. Ale nie ma. Dobra, obóz zniszczony.
Here. To adventure.
Gdzie teraz? Dziennik misji. A poczekaj.
Congratulations. If you now look in your quest book, you will see that you have now solved the 2 previously open
Joshua.
steps.
I'm ready. Let's
The leader
go.
of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done so.
Oj, ja tu gadam, robię z tą
Now go back
2
to
godziny
Joshua at
20.
the human monument and talk to him.
Dobra. Chyba zapiszemy sobie. To będzie tyle. Może na odcinki to potem. No bo chyba wstawię całość nieobrabianą. Ty Tahira, idź do niego. Porozmawiaj sobie z nim. I chyba tym akcentem skończymy. No Tahira od niego sobie przyjdzie.
The rune's orders?
A reszta tutaj czeka. Dobrze i dziękuję bardzo. Tym akcentem kończymy dzisiejszy odcinek. Mam nadzieję, że czegoś się dowiedzieliście. Następnym razem poznamy los Tahiry i co Joshua jej powiedział.